Let's cut through the confusion and get straight to what you really want to know. Is she actually into you, or are you reading too much into her friendly behavior? After a decade of coaching thousands of men in the dating scene, I've noticed one consistent pattern. Guys often miss the obvious signals while overanalyzing the meaningless ones. Picture this. You're at your local coffee shop, and the cute barista remembers your usual order. Your heart skips a beat, but hold up. Is that flirting or just good customer service? Or maybe you're at work, and your colleague laughs at all your jokes, even the dad-level ones. These situations can drive any sane man crazy trying to decode them. Here's the thing about female attraction signals. They're like a puzzle where some pieces are obvious and others are subtle as a whisper. Women typically send out multiple signals simultaneously, creating what I call the Attraction Symphony. One note might not mean much, but when you hear the whole song, it's pretty hard to miss. Let's start with the eyes because they truly are the windows to her interest level. When a woman is attracted to you, her pupils dilate. It's a biological response she can't control. But here's the real insider tip. Pay attention to how long she holds eye contact and how she breaks it. If she holds your gaze for a few seconds longer than normal and looks down rather than to the side when breaking it, that's often a green light. Looking down is a submissive gesture that usually indicates attraction, while looking to the side might just mean she's distracted. Now, let's talk about what I call the proximity test. Women who are interested will find reasons to decrease physical distance. Maybe she bumps into you accidentally in a room with plenty of space, or she leans in closer than necessary when you're showing her something on your phone. These aren't accidents, my friend. They're subtle opportunities for physical contact that women create when they're interested. One of the most reliable indicators is what happens when you first enter or leave a room. Does she notice? Does her body language or energy shift? Women who are attracted to you will often perform what behavioral scientists call preening behaviors, fixing their hair, adjusting their clothes, or suddenly sitting up straighter when you appear. It's like a peacock displaying its feathers, just more subtle. Pay attention to her feet too. Yes, really. Body language experts consider foot position one of the most honest indicators of interest because most people aren't conscious of their feet. If her feet are pointed toward you during a conversation, even when her upper body is facing elsewhere, that's a good sign. It's like a compass pointing to what she's most interested in. Here's a powerful insight that took me years to understand. Women who are interested will make your life easier. They'll help keep the conversation flowing by asking questions. They'll remember details you mentioned weeks ago. They'll find excuses to be where you are. If you're always the one initiating conversations or making plans, you might be missing some important data. The phone test is particularly revealing in today's digital age. When a woman is attracted to you, she'll often keep her phone face down or away while talking to you. It's a subtle sign of respect and interest that says you're more important than whatever notifications might pop up. In our constantly connected world, that's actually a pretty big deal. Listen carefully to how she talks about her schedule. Interested women will often mention their availability, even if you haven't asked. It might sound like, "I'm so free this weekend, no plans at all," or "this new coffee shop just opened downtown." These aren't random statements. They're invitations wrapped in casual conversation. Here's something most guys miss completely: the difference between polite laughter and genuine amusement. When a woman is attracted to you, she'll laugh at your jokes with her whole body, eyes crinkling, maybe touching her neck or leaning forward. Polite laughter is more contained, more controlled. Learn to spot the difference, and you'll have a powerful attraction radar. Watch for what I call mirroring behavior. If she starts using phrases you use, picking up your mannerisms, or matching your energy level, that's a strong sign of rapport and potential attraction. It's like a dance where she's unconsciously matching your rhythm. One of the most reliable modern indicators is social media behavior. Does she watch all your stories? Does she engage with your posts quickly? Does she send you random things that made her think of you? In today's world, consistent social media engagement is often the digital equivalent of prolonged eye contact. Conclusion: here's a crucial point that needs emphasizing. Context matters enormously. A bartender's friendly smile might just be professional courtesy, while a subtle glance from across a library might mean much more. Learn to read the situation as much as the signals. Remember, though, that these signs aren't a guarantee. They're indicators of interest, not promises. The only way to know for sure is to take appropriate action based on the signals you're receiving. Think of it like weather forecasting. You can see the signs of rain coming, but you still need to step outside to know for sure. The biggest mistake men make isn't missing the signs. It's seeing them but not acting on them. If you're picking up multiple signals from this list, especially if they're happening consistently, you're probably not imagining things. The next move is yours. What matters most isn't just spotting these signs, but understanding why they matter. Women generally prefer to create opportunities rather than make direct moves. By learning to read these signals accurately, you're not just detecting interest, you're learning to speak the subtle language of attraction. And in the dating world, that's a superpower worth having.